Hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk about the pain that we feel from being rejected by someone, like the heartache that we experience. We often associate it with the person who we think breaks our heart, or when when the relationship is over, we feel that the person with whom we were in relationship is somehow responsible for the pain of it that we feel, the pain of the breakup. In my exploration of my own reactions and talking to hundreds of people, what I observe is a lot of the pain that we feel is actually attached to the story that we create about the way things are supposed to be and the way that things were supposed to evolve. For example, when we meet someone and it's very exciting, we start unconsciously, right? It's often without our conscious awareness, we start projecting into the future. We start associating with this person certain of our plans and certain dreams, and when the relationship doesn't last forever, we actually go through all sorts of layers of pain. Some of it is actually grieving the projected future that is now not going to happen. So the loss that we experience is often the loss of that imagined future. It's not even real, right? It's not even anything that has to do with what actually was going on. It's the loss of imaginary future with this person. And these stories that we create in our mind, the stories that are formed according to the beliefs, according to the rules of society that we have absorbed growing up, they now become this sort of allowable reality. That's the only way we see reality as successful reality, if you want. And everything that doesn't fit into these very stringent rules becomes abnormal, and we suffer from it. We suffer from our inability to attain that what we've been conditioned to believe as that one, the only one reality that is considered successful. So, in this world, in that understanding of the world, any breakup is painful. Any breakup is viewed as rejection. Any breakup is viewed as something that we grieve. Although, if we dispense with these very strict stories of how relationships should unfold, and if we let go of that patriarchal idea of what family values means, and that we need to stay in a particular predicament forever and ever, if we let that story go, then relationships are just, people who come in and out of our lives are just messengers. They carry messages for us. They also act as mirrors of some parts of ourselves that we're unable to see without them. And as such, whatever it is that they bring us is enough. We're here for a particular evolution, to expand our conscious awareness, to grow as people, as souls, as beings. And our relationships that come in and out of our lives help us get there. They help us on our journey. So what creates so much pain is actually the stories that we have associated with how it all is supposed to be, and also the attachment to outcome. If we flow with what is, if we flow with the present moment and allow the next moment to be what it has to be, what it will be, then we don't build these very particular constructs, and then we don't suffer from the fact that where life brings us is not fitting to that particular construct. So a lot of what I help people with is actually understanding that anytime we feel rejected, it's our own self-rejection that actually hurts. Excuse me. So the hurt, the actually heartache that we experience is not so much from anyone else breaking our heart. The pain is actually our own shutting down of our heart, because we perceive the departure of a particular person from our life as a rejection. And in response to that rejection, we do what we've always done since we were children: we shut down. And by closing our heart in protective gesture, we actually cut off our own love supply. So it is that which hurts. And by training our bodies to remain in open heart space, we rewire that whole mechanism. And we get access to our love supply whenever we need it, or at all times. A lot of it is possibly new and controversial, but I've been working on this for years, and to me it works like clockwork. So if you have any questions around this mechanism, please feel free to reach out. I enjoy immensely guiding people to this freedom, because this is freedom. When we understand that nobody on the outside is actually the deliverer of our love, but it's a completely internal process, we become completely free and self-sufficient. And I am not saying that we don't need other people. We need other people. We need other people for further growth. We need other people for beautiful exchanges that we can have only with other people. But what I'm saying is that to use people as deliverers of our love is not fair to them, because then we, in a way, use them. And then we get angry when they don't deliver what it is that we need from them. When we become self-sufficient in sourcing our own love, in sourcing our own nurturance, we show up for our relationships from a completely different standpoint. And we become much more harmonious in our well-being. We live in harmony, and so we bring that into all of our relationships. Just wanted to share this today. All right, everyone, please feel free to comment and to ask me questions about this. All right, have a great, great day.